In this part of the video, we are going to see what are the caveats of doing zip deploy for an Azure App Service. So whenever you're going to deploy an ASP.NET application to Azure App Service, most of the times the code is sitting in a location like home site www root, right? So whenever you're trying to do a zip deploy, the files in this particular folder need to be overwritten. There could be chances when some of these files are already being used for running your application. So what will happen is your deployment can fail due to locked files, right? Sometimes the application also could behave unpredictably during the deployment because all the files are not updated at the same time. Partial files are updated, so users can see a different behavior. It could be an undesirable state. Especially for customer facing apps, it is not desirable to basically have, like an undesirable state. So, these are some of the caveats of directly deploying it as using the zip deploy. But what are the ways where we can avoid such situations? So one is run directly from the zip package. So instead of unzipping it and putting all the files in the www root folder, we can run the application directly from the zip package. In the next video, we'll see how to do that. You could also stop your app and probably give a message to the end users that we are in a deployment. A little downtime will not really cost very bad, when compared to what it would be if you were in an undesirable state, like the situation which we talked in the previous slide. So stop your app, run in an offline mode, and deploy the app and start your app all over again. And a very important feature which comes to our rescue in such scenarios is a deployment slot with auto swap turned on. Okay, so what you could actually do is for your application enable deployment slots. Please note that the deployment slots are not available for free or shared or basic pricing plans. You need to be minimum on the standard or the compute plans, standard, premium, and isolated plans. Okay, so when you have deployment slots, you can add a slot, call it staging, and you could do a deployment to the staging slot and then swap it. So that is a very seamless experience and it will avoid you from having an undesirable state. Okay, so what are deployment slots and how do we swap it? We'll see in the next video as well. Stay tuned. Thank you so much.